Привет, comrades, TF here, and if you haven't been keeping track of my Twitter, my hair is white now, more or less. It was sort of a fail with the dye. I bought temporary green dye, which is to last only a few washes. Well, I washed it many times. Almost 4 times what the recommended was to get it out. Wouldn't do a thing. So then I bleached it for an hour. Didn't help. Bleached it for another hour. Didn't help. But I decided to do any more is going to ruin my hair. It's done really good right now. It's starting to come off finally. But it was very much green, like a tint to it. So at least it wasn't as bad as like bright green. I don't think my boss will throw a big fit, but I don't know, so I'm kind of worried about that. But I guess we'll just see how that goes. Now, as you can tell, my voice is kind of gone. I had a blast at A-Fest. For those of you who might have saw me, whatever, it was awesome. It was very awesome. I did run into a fan, and that was really cool. I hope to meet more of you guys one time. But it was fun. Took my picture, and I just, hung out with them for a bit. It was a lot of fun. I felt really great about that. And I really hope I can meet all of you guys one day. The ones who I don't already know, of course, because I know some of my friends watch this. Now, I am currently heading back to work for the first time since my weekend off. Yeah, very much not looking forward to it. Very much tired, but we'll see how this goes. I have high hopes that it'll all work out great, Maybe get some coffee, and I'm going to have a blast at work. Just hoping I don't get in trouble for my hair, and I know he's going to get on to me for my industrial. I've worn it before, but he was like, well, it's silver, so it's okay. And I'm not doing the silver today. But, to be fair, I have looked in the dress code. He's made us sign the dress code. It says no piercings are allowed except for ear ones. And this is considered the ear, so you can't say anything about that. I know they mean the lobe, but if it's not specifically stated, they can't do anything about it, So my little thing there. Oh my god. I came home to a disaster zone in the house. I don't know if I call it that. My room was horrible, though. It was poop and pee everywhere. The animals were out of water, out of food. They were all screaming. The litter box was overturned and horrible, and it was just... ugh. I don't think I'll trust my roommates watching my pets again. It was not a good experience. I suppose it could be worse. Probably, somehow. But it was not good. It's not good at all, And I wasn't gone that long. I was only gone like 3 days. I don't know how you could have so much damage in 3 days, you know what I mean? You had to have been doing something wrong. They said they're getting ready for school. They couldn't focus on the animals. They're getting ready for school. It's like, I get not being able to focus on like chores and stuff, like cleaning the house up or whatever, but animals aren't really an option. You have to do them. They always come first. And it takes like 2 minutes to fill up a food bowl, you know what I mean? It's just very irritating that they didn't seem to care at all about the state of my animals. But I had a lot of fun. I will be just showing off all of my posters and my because I bought stuff for my roommates, you know, as like a big thank you for watching the animals, and for helping with my homework and things like that. And I don't really think they deserve them now because they didn't really help with the animals. So kind of torn on that one. Well, I'll probably give it to them simply because I paid for it already, and I can't like return it, you know, which sucks. But I had a lot of fun. A lot of people knew my cosplays, which was great. It was honestly really weird that my Hawkeye cosplay got recognized so much this year, when every year, well, at least for the past like few years, I've been going with the same cosplay and no one's recognized it at all. So it's like, okay, I'm glad that it was recognized this year, you know, and by a lot of people too. So that was really cool. My adorable little Skylar, dressed as Mabel, as you need to look on Twitter for that there. She was super, super, super cute. You guys would absolutely love it. It was, oh my gosh. It was like the cutest little Mabel ever. I'm in love with that little girl so much, so much. It's hard to believe that my little one's almost 11 years old, and I mean, I'm barely 21, so it's so strange to think about that I have an 11-year-old kid, basically, and, well, I mean, she's 10, she's not 11 yet, but she's very, very close, and it's just crazy to think, you know, because she turns 11 in September 21st. But, you know, it's just weird because I've never really, I don't know, it's so strange to me. But I feel insanely old because my kid is that old. But honestly, I'm really, really young. Barely getting out of the teens, you know. I'm still considered, a young adult. I'm not even considered an adult yet, and it's crazy, it really is. It's crazy. You know, I just feel old. I had a really great time. Saw some great friends and stuff, and super happy to have made the trip. It was exhausting. I almost drove off the road many times on the way home because how tired I was. Don't recommend that. But I had to get home. I couldn't really like pull over somewhere. And all the coffee shops were closed for the night. You know how that goes. But anyway, I had a lot of fun, and hope to get more into it later. Perhaps while I'm cleaning all the poop out of my room. Yay! Because I don't really want to lay my posters out and stuff to show you guys when there's literal shit. You know, I could only get so much out last night, and I woke up to even more. So it's like, once I figure out what cat's doing it, they're gonna get like beat, like horribly. Because this has been going on for a while now. They've been pooping in the room, but I've always kind of picked it up and gone along with it. So, and they knew that, my roommates knew that. So the fact that they didn't do that, they had to have known the room would be a disaster zone when I arrived back. So I'm trying to figure out who it is. I think it only happens when the litter box isn't changed, because my roommates didn't do that. And, I mean, my roommates didn't change the litter box in my room or the one outside of my room. You know, because there's two in the house, which is, why wouldn't they change at least one? And then they leave my cats locked in my room all day. With no food, no water, and basically no litter box, because it's all filled. So, that gives you a good question there, like, huh, yeah, that was smart. You expect it to be no issues whatsoever, yeah. They say it's because they don't want hair on everything, but their dogs and cats roam freely, so it's like, sure. and they roam freely when I'm home. But every time I come back, without fail, the door is locked to my room, or closed at least, and there's a cat screaming inside, at least one. And every day without fail, I open it and there's poop everywhere. So they're locking the cats up, and I think they're doing it out of spite. They're angry that we're locking them up, which doesn't, I mean, of course they would be. Why wouldn't they be, you know? You're locking him up, and he has nowhere to go to the bathroom, nowhere to eat, nowhere to drink. Of course he'd be pissed off, you know? I think that should just be common sense to be pissed off at that point. Damn it, the line for Starbucks is way too long. There's no way I'm going to be able to get something and go to work on time. Which means no Starbucks! Cue regular life. Maybe I can get some at McDonald's. Get some coffee. It wouldn't be very good, but it'd be coffee. Back to McDonald's now. Let's hope I can get to there and back before work starts. I really do hate this. The streets are way too busy. Anytime I go in. I can go in at 6 a.m. and it's packed. I can go in at midnight, it's packed. I mean, like, anytime I'm on the street, it is packed. And that really irritates me, because it's like, how are people like me supposed to get anything done if we can't even drive anywhere? And everything's a U-turn, you know, so if I pulled into the Starbucks, I have to U-turn my entire car around to get back on the main road, and it's just, it's very, very annoying. You think I'd be used to it? No, not really. Kind of used to it. Still complain every time though, so, yeah. Whatever, I need to focus on running to work, so, GFCom, signing off. Bye.